Right, by now you should have watched the first of these two little videos. The first one talked about some of the major parts of things you might find in a cell. Now let's look at the second part of this, where I'm going to introduce some more cell parts that have important roles, but maybe aren't going to be tested in our first lot. These ones are important. They're little storage areas, and we actually find them more so in plant cells than in animal cells. So what they do is they provide a storage space that we can put water and soluble materials. Alright, so they're called a vacuole, and we do find them a little bit. They seem to be much smaller in animals than in plants, and much less common in animals than in plants. Golgi apparatus. Now, when we've got the cells working, a lot of the messages that happen, right, come in the form of chemicals, and these have to be moved around the cell. So what we can do with a Golgi complex or a Golgi apparatus is we can make some things and then move them around. So it's sort of like a messenger service, if you like, or the postal service. And it moves things around the cell. And it's got a funny sort of thing. Notice how a lot of these parts have got membranes. And the membranes provide the big area for things to happen on. That's the main thing about them. Right, I'm not going to ask you to remember too much about Golgi apparatus, but I would like you to remember that. Another one, right, looks very similar to the Golgi apparatus, doesn't it? And it's called the endoplasmic reticulum. And it makes stuff, again. It makes stuff and then makes them ready to be sent where they're needed and used. Sort of, it is close to what our Golgi apparatus is all about, but it's not quite the same. Now this one we only find in plant cells, and it gives the plant cell its green colour. And what they're called are chloroplasts, and it's got little layers inside of it. Again, it's got lots and lots of membranes, so membranes inside as well as on the outside. And its job is to do photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis is starting off by turning sunlight, water and carbon dioxide into some sugars and into releasing some oxygen as well. So this is really important. This is one of the big things about why producers, remember in the last topic we did producers? Well, this is why the producers are so important. They can create these chemical energy stores that we can use, and they've just got much more energy density, if you like. In other words, this energy is all nice and squashed together. Right, and that's about all I want to talk about in terms of the parts inside. There are lots more. There are lots more, but we're not going to worry about those ones at this stage. If you pursue biology, or if you like to find out yourself, you could go and have a look at cell organelles and see which ones you think are important as well. On that note, we'll wait for the next video.